Big Scarr passing away, like, I could agree with me being in there and having some alone time to think. I could really agree with it, but like to this day, I still ain't really got over that, you know what I'm saying? So it's my little cousin, like, I was there, you know, every step of the way until I wasn't there no more.
My brother just passed away. He deserved way more than what Gucci put in. What you talking about, some flowers and 10K. He put towards the funeral, but he ain't pay for it. He said that he was gonna pay for the funeral, and he ain't do that. He want all 4 chains back. We don't need his mother money. He was gonna get paid regardless if he would have sucked that 10K or not. And we keeping them chains. He not getting them chains back. My brother earned them chains.
How I feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist. And you know we know about the other little shit that just happened too. Real shiesty around here, I see.
Gucci Mane was unwilling to sign Pooh Shiesty out of his deal, but after a tense exchange, Gucci Mane signed that contract and got Pooh Shiesty out the deal the same night that Gucci Mane got robbed. After Gucci Mane signed Pooh Shiesty out of his deal, Pooh Shiesty still ain't giving no passes, and the Rolling 60 Crips allegedly robbed Gucci Mane of his wedding ring and his watch.
Don't even own they chains around their neck. I'm not gonna say Gucci is right. I ain't gonna say he wrong. Them is 1017 chains. He chipped in for the funeral. He gave y'all 10K. Pooh Shiesty knew that them wasn't Big Scarr chains. Them is 1017 chains. You get this chain so that you can promote the image. That's what that's for, bro. Them ain't his chains. He ain't pay for them chains. Big Scarr knew he was gonna have to get them chains back at some point. This how get smoked, bro. Cause now this going to Yo Gotti. Everything is gravy, yeah, we living good. Played the streets for a minute, now I'm out the hood. This that Pimp C flow, diamonds against that wood. I'm dedicated to this grid and I won't never budge.
The Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty beef has escalated to a point of no return.
Is that
it looks
right?
like those petty games that Gucci Mane was playing with Yo Gotti has came back to bite him. Harsher than he could have ever imagined. Before the video even gets started, I want to put y'all onto the best money play right now on the internet.
Y'all hit
called
that
Free
link
Cash.
pin in the comments.
These folks is literally paying you to play video games, bro.
No
like little
cap.
mini games like this, you hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's 100% trackable, transparent. You see exactly how much you're making as you play it. If somebody is willing to pay you to play video games, you probably want to play it because you don't know how long it's gonna last. Scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app and get started.
Man.
A couple of years ago, Gucci Mane began to aggressively pursue new artists in Memphis and sign them to get back at Yo Gotti. Initially, the plan was genius and it was working tremendously. Gucci had Pooh Shiesty and Big Scarr under his roster, and those two were like the two hottest young artists in hip hop at that
Didn't Big Scarr pass away?
that time. But now when looking back,
or is that somebody else?
That move is backfiring against Gucci and could potentially get Gucci hurt really badly.
Is that right?
The Yo Gotti and Gucci Mane beef that led Gucci Mane to start signing these Memphis artists actually started when Gucci Mane found out that Yo Gotti was sleeping with his girlfriend around the same time he was. And then on top of finding out that Yo Gotti was smashing Keisha around the same time Gucci began. Gucci was...
Hey, he with Keisha Cole? No. You let Lil Gotti, big forehead, big 6 head crack, my nigga. Ain't that nigga like 2'5", nigga?
That Yo Gotti was smashing Keisha around the same time Gucci began dating her. Gucci was mad at Yo Gotti for trying to drop his album on the same day as him.
Man, the first time Gucci ever tweeted me, I was in the studio. Somebody sent it to me, and I called his phone like 6 times in a row. He answered probably like on the 6th one.
He was upset that you put your mixtape out the same day as his.
Yeah, I mean, but he ain't say my name. He just like, why would a rapper do it? But, you know, shit, wasn't nobody shit coming out but mine.
Right.
On the same day. So.
Nigga act like he the only important person in the world or thinks he's the most important person in the world. What the fuck?
But, you know.
That nigga feelings was hurt.
Shit, wasn't nobody shit coming out but mine.
Right.
On the same day. So, you know.
I thought you asked me for a chick. I thought you were smashing his chick or something.
Yeah, you guys had some issues over Keisha Dior.
Gotti starts laughing and smiling.
Keisha Dior.
Take you from where it started. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, let him get to that.
Okay. But then you started smashing his chick, and then he got angry.
Then he went to jail, and you started dating Keisha Dior.
Nah, then it was like, to me, I still felt like it was cool because like one of my partners was with me. Like we argue all the time, and that's just what we do. Like it'll never come to Twitter or a radio interview or nothing like that. Then he got on the radio and said something. That's when it was like, okay, I don't cross that line. Like it's, you know what I mean? It'll never be like we cool no more.
Now I'm gonna go bang his girl.
I had already done that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that was
So
your.
you banged your partner's girl?
Damn, guy. You ain't my friend, man.
But that was your girlfriend though, right? Wasn't it like?
Gotta say, envy my partner. Oh, I didn't know that was your wife.
I ain't know that. Like I ain't know that. I ain't know like you in love and all that.
Yeah, I got you.
Come on, man. You know how the game go.
You say you know how the game go. I don't want no bitch my partner done cracked before. Straight
You
up.
smash my girl, I'm gonna go in the market that you're currently eating in and dominate that market and make sure you don't eat. That was Gucci Mane's plan, because Gucci Mane took a couple of big artists from Yo Gotti. Obviously, Pooh Shiesty is the biggest artist in Memphis, and Gucci Mane took Pooh Shiesty from Yo Gotti. So that right there was a major L that Gucci Mane gave Yo Gotti.
Was he ever with Yo Gotti though?
Everything was working though. Everything was going as planned until Pooh Shiesty went to jail, and that's when things fell apart. It began to fall apart when Pooh Shiesty went to jail, because when Pooh Shiesty went to jail, him and Gucci Mane's relationship took a hit after his cousin Big Scarr, who's also signed to Gucci Mane, passed away.
Okay,
See, when Big Scarr passed
so that's his cousin.
away, this really affected Pooh Shiesty. This was one of the closest losses that Pooh Shiesty has ever took.
Big Scarr passing away, like, I could agree with me being in there and having some alone time to think. I could really agree with it, but like to this day, I still ain't really got over that, you know what I'm saying? So it's my little cousin, like, I was there, every step of the way until, unfortunately, I wasn't there no more, So me coming home to that, like being in there when you hear a death and, you get the bad news, it don't feel real. Especially like without you being able to go to a funeral or see him like right there. So it just like, it's like a whole different world in there, so it ain't feel real. But me getting out here not being able to see him or call him or him to tell me welcome home,
Yeah, it hit different when you got out though.
I ain't really got over it yet.
Yeah.
Some things about Big Scarr, like some of his characteristics, like dude was like a real like comedian for real,
With Pooh Shiesty being locked up, he couldn't do what he really wanted
So,
to do for Big Scarr.
what did Gucci do
because
to
he's
Big
been locked
Scarr?
up. He has no means to an income. He has no resources. So he was relying on Gucci Mane to show out for Big Scarr and really represent for the entire label, including Pooh Shiesty.
And didn't do that.
So Pooh Shiesty was really disappointed when Big Scarr's family, which is also his family because they're cousins, began to call out Gucci Mane and expose Gucci Mane for not paying for the entire funeral and asking for Big Scarr's chains to be returned.
Damn. Niggas don't even own their chains around their neck, man. This rapping shit is too far gone, bro.
Even though he gave the chains to Big Scarr.
Up out of here. My brother just passed away, ho. He deserved way more than what Gucci put in. What you talking about, some flowers and 10K? He ain't pay for no funeral. He put towards the funeral, but he ain't pay for it. He said that he was gonna pay for the funeral, and he ain't do that. But it was gonna get paid for regardless. He want all 4 chains back. He ain't getting no girl, fuck them receipts. Don't nobody give a fuck about them receipts showing no 20K. I'm telling y'all what the fuck I seen. It's on a receipt for 10K that we got. What the fuck?
How much y'all need for a funeral?
She's trying to clear up her husband's name, and he ain't trying to come to us and talk to us as a man. He ain't trying to come and talk to us as a man. He ain't called my daddy phone about shit. And then he blocked us. We ain't money hungry. We don't need his money, because it was gonna get paid regardless if he would have sucked that 10K or not. The fuck is wrong with y'all? And we keeping them chains. He not getting them chains back. My brother earned them chains.
Pooh Shiesty wasn't feeling what Gucci.
Did he earn the chains though? I mean, see, I think I remember the situation. Is Gucci really he gave him 10K? They not his chains. That's Gucci chains. He the one paid for it so they could promote the image as a successful rapper from the streets. I mean, asking for the chains back. The chains probably worth more than 10K. He writing off business losses. This what I say, bro. This game is fucked up, bro. It's fake, bro. Being a rapper, all that shit is too much, bro. I think I remember this situation when this happened and they was coming for Gucci. Everybody gonna feel different about that, I feel like.
Chains. He not getting them chains back. My brother
And them is 1017 chains.
earned them chains.
Pooh Shiesty wasn't feeling what Gucci did to Big Scarr at all, or what the family was accusing Gucci of doing. Pooh Shiesty loyalty is with Big Scarr and his family. So if they're not rocking with Gucci, he not rocking with Gucci. That's why when Pooh Shiesty came home, a lot of people were like, yo, where the first day out at? He ain't dropped a first day out for a while because he was trying to handle business. He wanted off the label. He told Gucci, I want off the label. Get me off. Gucci refused to get him off the label. Gucci refused. So what Pooh Shiesty did was Pooh Shiesty began to align himself and get close to Yo Gotti.
See, niggas be trying to take this street politics to the famous world, bro, and dealing with famous celebrity niggas, bro. This shit is a legal business, bro. You can't mix that shit, bro. I understand how they feel about that, bro. I'm not gonna say Gucci is right. I ain't gonna say he wrong, bro. But man, them is 1017 chains. He chipped in for the funeral though, bro. He gave y'all niggas 10K. You know? Oh, the funeral is gonna get paid for. We not dying for money. Is that true though? I mean, you know, that was depending on him. If you say you gonna pay for the whole funeral though, you know, then honor your word as a man. Keeping your word goes a long way. Keeping your word goes a long way. But Pooh Shiesty knew that them wasn't Big Scarr chains. Them is 1017 chains. Them is label chains, bro. You get this chain because you know what I'm saying? You part of the brand. You know what I'm saying? You part of the label. So we gonna give you this so that you can promote the image. That's what that's for, bro. Them ain't his chains. He ain't pay for them chains, bro. And I ain't even speaking crazy on a dead person, bro. That's just what it is, man. Saying you gonna pay for the whole funeral, you only pay so much, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like as a man, you should keep your word. You know? And if you can't pay the whole thing, then here's what I got, and this is why I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So what Pooh Shiesty did was Pooh Shiesty began to align himself and get close to Yo Gotti. And Yo Gotti and Pooh Shiesty began to devise up a plan, right, to go down the legal route to get Pooh.
This how niggas get smoked, bro, because now this nigga going to Yo Gotti. This how niggas get killed, bro.
Shiesty, you know, off of Gucci's label. That's just a fact. That's why in First Day Out, what did Pooh Shiesty do? Pooh Shiesty shouted out Yo Gotti. Ain't shout out Gucci Mane at all.
Hey, I don't know who need to hear this, man, but no, I'm lying. Hey, Gucci Mane, LaFleur.
And Gucci and Yo Gotti beef ain't even on no street shit. Now he did smack his girl. Apparently, I don't know how close they really was though, but I don't know if they came up in the streets around the same time, whatever, bro. But they beef ain't got nothing to do with no street shit. It got something to do with a female, bro. You know, I say that because Yo Gotti was acting like the female part wasn't even serious to him at all. He didn't care nothing about that. He cared more about the fact that he didn't understand where Gucci Mane was coming from, where he was trying to now go against him. So I ain't even really gonna say it's all that deep. You know what I'm saying?
100 niggas from Memphis, Tennessee to try to antagonize Gotti all because he f***ed your wife. Then you dropped them little niggas and killed Pooh. And not got it and took Pooh Shiesty from you. How I feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist.
That's tough.
And not got it and took Pooh Shiesty from you. How I feel to have a Memphis nigga, man, take your wife and your #1 artist. You gotta tighten up, Gucci. All that goofy shit you were doing.
So he dropped other niggas that Pooh Shiesty was fucking with after he got locked up and Big Scarr died, or was it what?
Signing 100 niggas from Memphis, Tennessee, you ain't never heard them mixtape. Just signing a nigga trying to antagonize a nigga. And you know we know about the other little shit that just happened too. Yeah, we gonna run that later on though, Gucci. Real shiesty around here, I see. Y'all pray for Gucci.
Here's where things get violent. Pooh Shiesty is already really upset at Gucci Mane for the Big Scarr situation. He comes home, he wants off the label. Gucci Mane ain't trying to let him off the label. Pooh Shiesty right now is the hottest ever.
Nigga, you can't get off no. You can't get out no contract you signed, nigga.
Been. Gucci Mane ain't trying to let that go. But it's beyond he wants off the label. It's also an added layer of I'm fresh out of jail. I'm with CMG. I'm with Yo Gotti. Those my partners. We already got a deal in place. All that's needed is for Gucci Mane to sign me out this current deal, and I got the CMG deal. Yo, I heard Yo Gotti and CMG is offering Pooh Shiesty almost 10 M's. So Pooh Shiesty, fresh out of jail, is looking at almost 10 M's on the table. That's a Gucci Mane signature away from being deposited in his account. And Gucci ain't trying to...
Because he's worth more than 10 mil, bro.
Head off, man, for that 10 M's, bro. Straight up. And according to people around CMG and Yo Gotti, Gucci is thinking there's some reconciliation here. Pooh Shiesty is at a point right now where there ain't no reconciliation. There ain't no fixing Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane issues. Pooh Shiesty wants off the label, like, again, by force, by coercion, or Gucci Mane could just do it an easy way. But Gucci is thinking he could reconcile. Pooh Shiesty is at a point where he can't reconcile, according to Hernandez Govain.
That was back when L was painted the Cadillac paint. That was a long time ago. And I ain't necessarily confirming nothing as it relates to any robberies or anything like that. Because I'm sure me or you don't want to say anything that could potentially, get somebody, arrested or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? You feel me on that?
That's for sure. I feel like just the crazy thing is that, a lot of people, when this news first came out, okay, I feel like people were saying this is cap, ain't no way this is true. But then now everybody's going back and looking at that FDO song. And they're saying, hang on a minute, why is Pooh Shiesty shouting out Yo Gotti on the First Day Out song, but he ain't shouting out his CEO, Gucci Mane? Like, what? People are thinking, okay, this making sense now.
It's just, it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? They be like on the outside looking in, trap, man, and they be out of the loop. And like you just said, you just made a great point. Pooh ain't with Gucci Mane because of how he carried Big Scarr when Big Scarr, when Big Scarr died. You know what I'm saying? He was instead of being focused on paying for the funeral, you asking for them cheap ass 1017 chains back. Not the discard chains, because I'm saying cheap to Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be worth
how you know that's cheap?
A few $100 million. You know what I'm saying? So you worried about some
few $100 million? Y'all think Gucci may worth a few $100 million?
change. Let them man family have a change. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
He earned it. So and Pooh. Pooh and that was Pooh little cousin, you know what I'm saying? So Pooh took that to heart, and so ain't no way he was coming home. Pooh wasn't finna go against his family for Gucci, you know what I'm saying? So that's how
I understand that.
Out.
But damn, man. Yeah, no, I was
if Gucci Mane asks for Big Scarr's chain back, that's probably worth about $20,000 while he's up M's after Big Scarr passed away. That's wrong. And I don't even see how he could see how they would ever forgive him for that. Now, here's the thing. All right, Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane were both in L.A.
Big Scarr knew he was going to have to get them chains back at some point, though. I mean, it not is that he didn't. Yeah. I guess he worked for him, but...
Before Pooh Shiesty turned himself back into the halfway house. Now, when they were both in the...
That's why I said, bro, this image is too... it's too crazy, bro. This image is too crazy, bro.
City, a robbery
image is too crazy.
Turned himself back into the halfway house. Now, when they were both in the city, a robbery took place. Now, apparently, Pooh Shiesty orchestrated a Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice-esque situation. Gucci Mane was unwilling to sign Pooh Shiesty out of his deal, but after a tense exchange, after what I can only describe as Suge Knight-esque, Gucci Mane signed that contract and got Pooh Shiesty out the deal the same night that Gucci Mane got robbed. Now, the situation
is that right?
Pooh Shiesty was with some Crips. Now, the people who are
so he actually got him out that deal. So they walked down on him, huh?
To this situation in terms of YouTube, who knew this before everybody else. Because I found this out, I'll be real, this morning.
And what Pooh and Gucci Mane can't go say, hey, look, man, he signed that deal. He over here forcing me to do this and do that. That's illegal. He can't do that because he gonna get looked at like a snitch. But in all reality, bro, that's extortion, bro. Something of the line, you know what I'm saying? Forcing him to sign that contract and shit, bro. You know.
Sonny Nash knew about this like a day or two ago. So this morning, Sonny Nash knew about this like this before everybody else. Because I found this out, I'll be real, this morning. Sonny Nash knew about this like a day or two ago. So the fact that Sonny Nash knew about this a day or two ago, and he is even offering Gucci Mane to get the chain back for him. Well, no, sorry, not chain, but the watch and wedding ring back for him. That shows that Sonny Nash has some heavy ties or strong ties to the dudes who did this. And Sonny Nash is a Rolling 60 Crip, so I can only assume the Rolling 60 Crips are involved here, and they robbed, like Gucci Mane on behalf of Pooh Shiesty. But after Gucci Mane signed Pooh Shiesty out of his deal, apparently Pooh Shiesty still ain't giving no passes, and the Rolling 60 Crips allegedly, still robbed Gucci Mane of his wedding ring and his watch. That's apparently worth like M's, right? I think like altogether, like with the ring and the watch, it was worth like $2 million.
But
a ring and a watch worth $2 million.
Gucci Mane, that wedding ring, gone. Yeah, they hit him with the Suge Knight, bruh. They took Gucci Mane wedding ring and they took his watch. So Gucci, you know this is 100% true. Hit me up, I can get you it back. But as it stands right now, bruh, Gucci Mane walking around wedding ringless right now, and he ain't got no watch.
You can get it back, nigga. Why is you putting yourself in that type of situation where you say...
I'm not gonna...
I don't be believing everything, bro. Shit just don't be...
Say who robbed him? Pooh Shiesty was not there, but... it definitely...
He paid, so where was Gucci? In LA or something? They got 60s in Memphis?
Went on after Pooh Shiesty left. Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane got into an altercation as far as a little back and forth. Pooh Shiesty wasn't hearing shit that Gucci Mane had to say. Gucci Mane want Pooh Shiesty on the team, but hell nah. So what ends up happening is Space in the Place. Can't give you too much specific details because if I do, then y'all know that's all bad. But as soon as Pooh Shiesty got up out of there, left, got in his car, pulled off. He ain't knowing what the hell going on. All he knows is he happy that Gucci Mane signed him up out that goddamn deal. But after that, after Pooh Shiesty was in the clear, because he don't know shit about
that
this,
nigga know
so he
what the
gonna be
fuck
reading
happened,
about and
nigga.
hearing about this as I am. I mean, as I'm letting y'all know this shit right now.
That nigga pulled up with him. That nigga pulled up with the 60s, nigga. Allegedly. Nigga pulled up with him.
They robbed his ass. For surely robbed goddamn Gucci Mane. Robbed his ass out of his ring. Robbed his ass out of his watch. So he running around here right now. It didn't happen in Atlanta. That's as far as I can get y'all right there. There's more details on the way.
All right, so there you have it, folks. All right, Pooh Shiesty got Gucci Mane robbed in a Suge Knight-X scheme for Gucci Mane to get him out of his deal. It worked, and Gucci still got robbed. So, hey, man, I don't know how this is going to play out. Gucci Mane don't really strike me as the type of dude who's going to get robbed and then say, it's okay. I forgive you. It's peace. You know, I think Pooh Shiesty has barked up a tree. He's not really like ready for it, right? If he caught Gucci Mane slipping, it's not going to happen twice. And with Yo Gotti and CMG right now, they're already under heavy investigation and scrutiny for paying to get Young Dolph killed. I don't think Yo Gotti can afford or survive another war. I'm going to tell you guys right now, if Yo Gotti thinks he can also do the same thing he did to Young Dolph but to Gucci Mane, he's going to be doing life in prison. It's really that simple. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys...
So what they picked up Yo Gotti, he get charged with that or something? I don't be knowing all the details. I don't know if I believe this shit all the way it's being told, bro. I don't know. Y'all believe this all the way to the T.
Guys, think about this, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here, somewhere on my screen, somewhere here.
Dude killed himself being a drug addict, and the family mad that Dude killed himself being a drug addict. And the family mad that Gucci spent $20K on the funeral instead of sending them money directly. Crazy entitlement. Big Scarr dad was the only one with some sense in that situation. Is that right? That's what I be saying, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say Gucci was right. I'm not gonna say he was wrong. I feel like as a man, you should keep your word. Them chains around, it's crazy how far these niggas try to push and sell this motherfucking image, bro. So allegedly he died from drugs. That's probably facts. I can't remember too much. I remember when he had died and whatnot, but I can't remember what from. Those chains around his neck were not his, bro. And all they took was his ring and his watch worth $2 million. Yeah, right. And Seti Nash can get it back for him. And he was robbed by the allegedly Poetic Flacco says it was the 60s because Seti Nash is a 60 and I don't believe this shit like that, bro. I don't know. I think Pooh Shiesty actually did get locked up on this though, didn't they? Didn't he actually get arrested? I think Pooh Shiesty actually got arrested behind this shit. Let me see. Did Pooh Shiesty go to jail again? Pooh Shiesty did not go back to jail. Recent internet rumors about his rearrest were false. Confirmed by his record label and representatives as he remains on home confinement until his sentence concludes in April 2026. So this nigga's on home confinement. Apparently, so that means he'd have an ankle monitor, right? All that speculation arose from his status being listed with a Dallas halfway house, which manages home confinement, leading people to mistakenly believe he was taken back into custody. After robbing they broke up in a Gucci. Oh, so now this says yes. Pooh Shiesty was returned to federal custody in Dallas in January 2026, just months after his early release from prison in October. Though details are scarce, suggesting a potential probation violation or hold, not necessarily a new crime like robbing Gucci. I don't know, bro. I'm not the nigga that's gonna sit here and say this is what it is. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is a legal business, bro. Rap is a legal business. Pooh Shiesty got the right to feel how he feel, to side with his family on that. To go and rob a nigga and get out of so that you can get out your deal and this and that, whether Gucci snitches or not, and you actually get locked up for that, bro, you're going to jail, bro. Even if he wasn't the one actually with the gun in his face, and they just caught Gucci all alone, gun to his face, even if he didn't have the gun to his face, and like Seti Nash said, he just pulled off and skirt. He just pulled off and don't know what happened. No, even if that's the case, he was there with them niggas originally, with the people who robbed him. You know what I'm saying? So if he made him sign the contract, how y'all, man, I don't be believing everything, man. I don't be believing everything, bro. That's all I'ma say, man. Said he need a DP for putting all that gang business out there. They want to bring the old Gucci back so bad. That barber put all that black paint in Shiesty hair. That is true. Niggas gotta have the black paint, nigga. Niggas gotta cut straight for the bar. I leave the barbershop. I don't want no spray in my shit. I told that nigga that shit one time. He ain't sprayed my shit again. Niggas gotta go do the music video with the black spray paint. The image is crazy, bro. And look at how hard they just made these niggas sound by robbing them. And look at the image is crazy, yo. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name. This shit is in me, it ain't on me, you can't scrub it off. I've been riding by my lonely on that paper walk. And watch you call your homies, cause they bound to talk. Yeah, I've been focused on my chicken.